Hi guys, Pacey here, and today I thought I'd do another video on autism, as it has been quite a while. And this is like the third time I've made this video, so yeah, hopefully I do well this time round. So this video is basically just going to be me talking about some of the questions I've been asked in the past month or so, and just things that I hate hearing from other people discussing autism and all that sort of stuff. So also, if you don't already know, I think it was like last month I was nominated for the state SRC, so the State Student Representative Council, and in order to do that I had to give a 50-second nomination speech to 180 students all across my state, who of course I had never met before until up to that point. And you may be wondering how that has to do with this video and autism. Well, in that speech I decided to put in a bit of my story of me having autism, and how I've overcome everything, and I got quite a lot of positive feedback of that afterwards, from other students coming out to me, basically thanking me for that speech. Very inspirational speech apparently, and that they feel quite comfortable with me being part of the state SRC, as I represent quite a lot of people that don't usually get a say, as they're too nervous or just, yeah, that sort of thing. But anyway, let's get this video started now that I've finished that rant. So here's a few questions that I got asked. Am I sensitive to sound? Well, yes and no. I'm not as sensitive as some people on the spectrum, as I am higher up on the spectrum, so I do hear some things that other people don't, and it sort of seems a bit weird. To some people, if I say, "Oh, do you hear that irritating sound?" and they're going, "Yeah, I don't hear anything." Yeah, that's when the awkward silence happens most of the time. But I don't have sensory overloads or whatever as much as most people that actually have to. Some people on the spectrum, if you haven't seen them already, some people on the spectrum actually have to wear pretty much hearing protection, so like whenever they go out, as they pick up really small sounds, and yeah. But anyway, also another question that I did get asked was, do I have meltdowns? Again, sort of. The thing that sets me off is pretty much just really awkward situations. So, and also people talking down to me. I really hate people talking down to me. And occasionally, if they talk down to me with a mixture of something else, that will set me off, and that's when you really don't want to be near me. Yeah. I do get set off quite easily sometimes. Also, you got to be really careful with me if I'm really tired, as basically my autism traits, I don't know, they become more apparent when I'm tired. They come out to play a bit more. So that's when I'll probably have a bit more meltdowns here and there, which I have learnt to control, so I don't have them at school ever. You may be wondering, how the hell did I master controlling my meltdowns? I do not know, personally. I just can. I can sort of put them off until I get home, and then I can just play a game and, you know, time out. So I haven't completely gotten rid of it completely, but I've been able to control it enough for me to not just have a random breakdown in the middle of class. As, yeah, I figured out that's quite embarrassing. And also, well, this isn't a question that I've been asked, but I feel like this is a question that will come up eventually, is, what is a meltdown? Is it a tantrum? Well, I'll just say it is not a tantrum. A tantrum is completely different to a meltdown, because with a tantrum you actually have control over, you know, you yelling and crying and that. But with a meltdown, it's sort of like your mind just goes wild, like, you stop existing in the world that everyone else is in, and you're just inside your body, and you lose control of it. And, well, yeah, it's just not pleasant. So, yeah, if you feel like people on the spectrum, they're just crybabies, and well, yeah, we're just really sensitive. Well, we are sensitive, but not like that. We are not crybabies or whatever. It is pretty much we just lose control of our bodies, and we do not like it. At least I don't. I hate having anything like that. Another thing that sets me off is this has happened in recent years, as I actually technically need a lot of blood tests regularly. Don't really do that often. If I'm not drugged to the eyeballs, and I see a needle coming towards me, I will basically have a meltdown in a way. It's not like me running around the room and that sort of thing. It's sort of just me just stop existing in the world, and I move away from the needle. I have no control over it. I wish I did have control over it, because that is a really horrible part of my life. As, you know, every year I need like flu injections and that, and I have to be drugged now. It's gotten to that stage where I have to be. I've gone through like cancelling and all that sort of stuff, and nothing's worked. And I think that I don't know if it has to do with my autism or not, but yeah, it's just another thing about me. And I consider that as a sort of a meltdown in a way. So, let's see, some other negative things. People putting autism and special needs in the same bloody sentence. Personally, I hate being called a special needs kid, as that basically says that I cannot do the same things as everyone else, which is completely untrue. I can do everything that anyone else can. Occasionally I may find it slightly harder, but it does not mean that I can't do it. You could sort of describe that as me having a I can attitude, as I don't really have a negative attitude much anymore. I will give everything a try. Even though I have doubts, I will have a try. And if it gets to the stage where I'm about to have a meltdown, then I will not continue doing it. Because I can actually feel when a meltdown's about to happen, and I can that's where I step in and try and control it. Which I think is an amazing ability with me. Being able to do that, I'm quite lucky, I think. Some other negative things. People talking down to me. I think I already mentioned that, but basically just people going on about, oh yeah, you poor little child, oh, you got a disability, oh, how horrible your life must be. Yeah, let's just say that my life isn't that bad. I don't feel like it's bad. My autism is a part of me. It's not like it's a sickness that I've got and I am miserable with it. It can be trouble sometimes, but I never have wished that I never had autism. I have always looked at my autism as a sort of like a superpower, bunch of superpowers, because like in a way people on the spectrum are superheroes. Yeah, we've got our upsides, all our special powers, and then we've got our like kryptonite in a way. Social situations, the meltdowns and that's sort of our kryptonite. So yeah. Basically, I hate being treated like I cannot have a say in what my life should be. I feel like that I should have the same education, the same opportunities as everyone else. Which is the reason why after I spent 7 years being the special kid on the autism spectrum, I decided to hide my autism for 4 years in secondary school, and only recently came out to everyone. Because I got so much negative feedback and I just wanted people to get to know me before they knew, in hopes that will work. It's worked on some people. Other people, they still treat me like I need a lot of extra help, which I don't like how it works. I do need extra help in certain areas, don't get me wrong, but like I need things explained to me differently. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's basically it for this episode. This video. It's actually quite short, considering. So if you are on the spectrum, I'd like to hear from you. If some of these things do set you off and they're similar to what I don't like and that sort of thing. Also, if you are able to control or postpone your meltdowns like I can, I think that'll be quite interesting to find out. Also, another thing that I would like to suggest is have a look at the channel. It's named after the person that it's about, Christopher Duffley. He is someone who is on the spectrum, who's also blind, and he's been described as having a perfect pitch of the voice, and is really he does actually have an amazing voice. So check out his channel. He also talks about his story, with how bad his life started off as, and basically how he got to the point where he is at the moment. So yeah, also if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment below any other ideas of videos that I can do, other games that I can play. Check out my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Pacey Vids, as that's where I will be posting up sort of updates on videos and possible videos I may be doing. I've got a few ideas, cool ideas, so if you want to have a look at my Facebook page, I will post them up on there, as there's not enough time here for me to tell you what my next video is going to be about, but it's going to be a very interesting video. It has something to do with what I am going to be doing this Thursday. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say. So thanks for watching, I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next video.
I want to see you. I want to see